Cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Again, it's Achane. To about the 26 here. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 43 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down. Running left, Achane. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a give, running left is right. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake. Wells. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Oh, what a move. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
That's good for a Jets.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll go again with Hall. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. The Jets add 8-3 now. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Well, a good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8. Running left, it's Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And he's got this down to the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 58 yards rushing for it as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Off play action. Wells completes it to Davis. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run. Achane looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now they'll audible to something else. Off the play fake. Wells under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That went out wide and intercepted. There he goes left side. brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw. Wells. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll run on first down with Wright. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. A give up the middle to Wright. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll give this to Achane. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's what you call stringing the play out. I know he was looking for a spot to get upfield, but they gave him nowhere to cut, nowhere to find a place to make it into the secondary, and they forced him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Wells. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Wells. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Operating from the gun, Wells. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Wells. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Let's go now.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Let's go.
Give to Hall running right. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Second half starts with a run by Hall. Shreds the tackle. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They'll run with Hall. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Completes this one to Thornton. Room here to run. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll give to Hall. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. Looking to throw. Clancy. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. There's Chris Olave. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Bates' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback With that time frame, and anytime you didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball is gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give running right is Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Clancy. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, sack.
Looking to throw. Clancy. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Out is Jake Bates to try the field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time. There he goes, left side. Now inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jordan Brooks with it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Off the play fake. Wells. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Wells. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. T.J. Hawkinson from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Operating from the gun. Clancy. Over the middle. Oh, he put it on the carpet. A fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the handoff, it's Achane. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Wells. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The 71 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Breece Hall, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 89 yards. And the Jets use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. They'll look to throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for two. And now the lead stays at 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Steps away. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll try and run for this with Wright. They find some open field here. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 24. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give, running right, Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Running right, here's Achane. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Operating from the gun, Wells. To the sideline and finding his man, it's Campbell. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Darius Davis from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Now this one taken in by Olave. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Shoves him aside. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 84 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 70 line.
Here's Hall again. And down to the 41. Second down, 8 yards to go. A handoff for Hall. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Set, go.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8.
Tracking 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Here's 1st down. The drive starts with a run from H.N. And he spins past him and into space. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
On 1st down, back to H.N. Runs over it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. H.N. here, they stay on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now 1st and goal. They'll run H.N. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
He'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive. The bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Here it is, 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This ball intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. What a change in this ball game in the 4th quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in this one, and they never lost that thought or lost that focus, and they played like it in the 4th quarter. That's how you author a late comeback and get a win.
So for the Jets, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Day...